discuss digestion of proteins. Yesterday I have given information about just an introduction about the digestion and in which parts of digestive system different components which undergo digestion I was explained. But now in the different parts of digestive system, digestion of proteins I will explain now. Digestion of proteins which takes place in the stomach as well as in the intestine. So, ikkada first when we enter into the before going to enter into the proteins digestion, first you have to know about the amino acid structure also. The proteins which undergo digestion and leads to the formation of an amino acids. Proteins are made with amino acids. The combination of many amino acids leads to the formation of a protein. So what is that structure? NH3 plus CH or COO minus. This is the general formula of an amino acid. So these amino acids which are attached with one another by a peptide bonds, and the amino acids which have the carboxylic end and the amino end. This is called amino end, this is the carboxylic end. The enzymes which acts on amino end, they are called aminopeptidases. The carboxylic, if the enzyme which acts on the carboxylic end, they are called carboxypeptidases. Like that, the different enzymes which acts on protein and they convert into the amino acids. Lastly, there is a formation of amino acids. Here in the stomach, the enzymes, different types of enzymes which are present in the stomach, they are the pepsinogen and prorenin. They are the inactive forms. Which forms? Inactive forms. That inactive enzymes which are converted into active enzymes in the presence of HCl. See here, the pepsinogen is an inactive enzyme. It converts into active enzyme in the presence of HCl, and the prorenin is converted into renin in the presence of HCl. That's also inactive enzyme. These enzymes which acts on proteins, see the prorenin which acts on the casein protein, that is the milk protein, it acts on the milk protein. The pepsinogen is also the inactive enzyme, it is converted into active enzyme in the presence of HCl. Here the pepsinogen is converted into pepsin in the presence of HCl. Prorenin is converted into in the presence of HCl, it is converted into renin. Casein is the protein, this is the milk protein. Which protein, my dear students? Milk protein. In the presence of calcium ions, it is converted into calcium paracasinate, and the calcium paracasinate is converted into the peptones in the presence of renin enzyme. Proteins are converted into proteases and peptones in the presence of pepsin, that is the active enzyme. Inactive enzyme is pepsinogen, inactive enzyme. This is the active, this is also inactive enzyme. These two are active enzymes. This is about digestion of proteins in the stomach. And if you will go to the intestine, digestion of proteins in the small intestine. Here the trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen. Here in the intestine, different types of enzymes. Say here the liver produces the enzyme, liver produces the bile juice, and pancreas produce different enzymes. They are the carboxypeptidases, aminopeptidases, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen. These are all the enzymes which are produced by the pancreas. The pancreatic juice contains these enzymes. These enzymes act on the proteins and they convert into the amino acids. First, the trypsinogen is an inactive enzyme. It is converted into trypsin, that is in the presence of an enterokinase enzyme. See, this is the succus entericus. This is the intestinal enzyme which is secreted by intestine itself. The succus entericus, that is the enterokinase enzyme. That enterokinase enzyme which convert the trypsinogen to trypsin. Chymotrypsinogen is also converted into chymotrypsin. These two are inactive enzymes. These two are inactive enzymes. These are active enzymes. So like this, there will be the formation of active enzymes. These active enzymes In the presence of these enzymes, inactive form of its own form, it acts on in its own form, inactive form, and they convert into trypsino. Trypsinogen is converted into trypsin in the presence of trypsin itself. It is a autocatalyst. Trypsin is an autocatalyst. It converts its own inactive enzyme. The proteins, proteases, peptones are converted into the tripeptides and dipeptides in the presence of carboxypeptidase and aminopeptidase and as well as trypsin. These tripeptides which convert into dipeptides in the presence of tripeptidases and dipeptides which convert into amino acids in the presence of enzyme dipeptidases. Like that, there will be the digestion of proteins which takes place in small intestine. What are the enzymes are present in the intestine? They are secreted by the pancreas. They are the trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidase. These are all the enzymes. And intestine producing enzyme is that is the Secus entericus, that is also called enterokinase. It acts on trypsinogen and is converted into active trypsin. The trypsin is an autocatalyst. It converts its own inactive form into active form. Here the autocatalysis takes place in the intestine. The autocatalysis is nothing but the trypsin is an autocatalyst. It acts on its own inactive form and convert it into the active form. That is called autocatalysis. That's we have to remember. This is about the digestion of proteins.